Alright, this is a what is in my backpack video. I am been planning this trip for about 3 months now. This is my backpack. It is the Black Diamond Stone 45. It's the newest backpack I picked up for about $100. I love this thing. It's so simplistic. I bought more complex backpacks and then I ended up going something way easier with no side pockets, none. No hip belt pockets, none. These are just things. They're trinkets. That's what they are. They're trinkets. This is a clothesline with 2 plastic carabiners. A friend gave this to me. It's absolutely cool. It's like a film container with like cordage raveled on the inside, connected to 2 plastic carabiners. So you just wrap it around the tree on one side, pull it across, wrap it around the other side, snap it in. You got an instant clothesline to hang out your wet clothes. And I've actually used that. Like the very first backpacking trip I went on, we got doused. We were in excuse me. We were in a bit of a pickle is what we were in. It's a lot of water. We got flooded. This is my, let's see, this is a Brunton compass. It works. I've tested it. And then this is a thermostat. Zippo gauge. Anyways, yeah. So I can look outside, see what temperature it is when I wake up in the morning, if I want to. This is my bag. After having bought in a couple bags, this is what I ended up picking as my minimalistic, easy, lightest weight. It's not that light. I'm going to tell all you lightweighters out there, it's not that light. But it's light enough. Alright, so 18 pounds is what this is about to. That's what's on the outside. Everything's already in it, minus the food and water, which we plan on filtering our own water, so we'll probably each bring about a water bottle, not even a liter. So I plan on just getting water, boiling water, filtering it, whatever. We're going to be near lakes the entire time, so I don't have to worry about it. Okay, so here we go. This is everything out of the pack. Not to mention the food bags that you see in the back there, which I'll go into that maybe in a separate video. As well as over in the corner here, we have the stuff that I'll actually be having on me, either wearing or just on my hip, not included in the backpack. 18 pounds of gear for 2 days, 2 nights and 3 days is just what you see directly in front of you here. So I'll start with the tent. This is the REI Quarterdome 1 2017 model. You've seen my video maybe on this. If you haven't, check it out. I've only set it up. I haven't used it yet. So this is this trip that I'm going on is going to be a good use, and I'll hopefully get some footage of this thing out in the woods. Test it out. I'm really excited to try it. My first aid kits, it's there's 3 of us going. I'm pretty much being the first aid mule. I got enough in here for all 3 of us, really. Let's see. This is something that some people might say is not necessary, but this is my bug spray kit. It comes with, I put this together myself. You can buy these online, these kits. They're really cool. But this is, I got 1, 2, 3 different kinds. This is Deet Deet, and this is like jungle juice. Jungle juice can be applied to either the exposed portions of your skin or either your, it can be applied directly to your clothes. It's supposed to be really powerful stuff. I got some off wipes in here, and then as well as some car camping like mosquito coil rings to burn. So I'm hoping, because we are camping around 2 large lakes, 3 large. We're in lake country, so being that we will be next to bodies of water the entire time, I've deemed this a necessity. I got bank line because bank line is lighter than paracord, and it also ties better, I think, and still supports quite a bit of weight. My magnesium ferro rod works very well with just a little bit of paracord to make it visible so I don't lose it. Here I have the map. I had it matte laminated. This is of the Central Cascades where we will be going. And let's see, this is my Eddie Bauer 80 lumen headlamp, which I also made a video on this. Maybe I'll get some footage of that out at nighttime. This is my Through Night Neutron 2CV2, and they don't make this model anymore, but it is very bright. This is my long distance thrower with 1 fully charged battery inside. I was going to bring spare batteries, but honestly they weigh too much, and I'll just use this light sparingly. Everything else, the 3 AAAs that are in this will last the duration of the trip, I'm sure. 2 glow sticks to either hang in my tent at nighttime, to avoid using either of these 2 lights, and they weigh nothing. I got my miniature spork for eating, and then I got my titanium long spoon for cooking in the large pot, which food I will go into. We are planning to cook for all 3 of us at the same time rather than every man for himself. That's how we've decided to do this, which is actually a better deal. If you're going with a party of people, maybe decide who carries the food and who carries the cooked mess kit. Here we have this is my new sleeping pad. I've slept on it once at the concert that I went to out in Eastern Washington, and it felt great. It was way better than my lighter one, but this does weigh an extra pound. This is the Xped SynthCell X long extra wide pad, and it feels like a real mattress. It's incredible. The R value is not that high, but I was going for comfort. Montbell down hugger. This is my sleeping bag. Montbell down hugger number 3. I've owned this for 4 years now. It's the only sleeping bag I need. It's a 20-degree bag. My Rab Neutrino down jacket. This is a winter coat. This is... I was debating on whether or not I need to bring this, but I'm doubling this as a pillow. And if I need extra warmth at night, I can wrap myself in this, and it, like, I can just wear this and it will keep me from getting hypothermia. It's that warm. And bringing a pillow, honestly, I think it weighs too much to bring a pillow. Just bring something else that you can use, have multiple uses. Let's see, a toiletries bag. There's just a little bit of toothpaste, face wipes to give the impression or the feeling that I'm clean, even though I probably will not be clean. All in use soap, whether it be cleaning dishes or myself. Biodegradable wet wipes, you know. Only I cut a lot out of this too. Like, I was gonna bring sunscreen, but I cut it out. a full tube of tooth, well, not a full tube, but a full mini-sized tube of toothpaste. I was really like penny pinching, taking weight out of here. Like even I had my hand sanitizer in there. I took it out because it weighed too much. So, let's see. In here is my Sawyer squeeze filter with the pump, the back pump syringe. This doesn't weigh too much, and it's will not be carrying water. Maybe a water bottle, the smart water bottles that I know screw onto this. But not packing any heavy water for this trip, being that we are going to be next to water the entire time, so it's just smarter to filter it. This is my super reliable Helly Hansen lightweight raincoat. This thing folds into his own pocket. I go hiking, day hiking with this all the time. Like, this is pretty much the only thing I need, because every time I do go hiking, I always feel a drizzle or something, and I kind of switch this. I take this on, off, depending on where the clouds are or where I am. This is my cook kit. I can possibly go into that separately, but basically it's the Snow Peak. My Snow Peak stove is in here. A miniature towel is in here. And let's see. A little tiny canister of propane. And yeah, that is 18 pounds of stuff. My rainfly is in the tent. My footprint is also in the tent. Extra stakes are in here. Let's see. But that is it. I will be car camping the first night and then backpacking the next 2 nights. So I have a day pack right there, which I will be using food and clothes from that backpack so that I do not take from what I am backpacking in. Anything that's left over out of that backpack will be left in the car. Yeah. 18 pounds still seems like a little bit to me, but I mean, for 2 nights, if it was 1 night, it would be a little bit lighter. I'd be shooting for like the 14-pound range. Let's see. My camera, which I'm shooting with right now, this is kind of like my one luxury item. I'll be bringing a spare battery. I got a 64 gig chip. Bear spray. I know a lot of people are going to say this is not necessary, but I already called the park ranger, and I've already talking to the locals. There's black bears out there. It seems silly not to bring one of these. I actually have 2. I'm having one of my buddies carry another one, so that we have 2. Of course, like I said, my hand sanitizer, I'm just keeping this on my pocket as a constant use. My bandana, my hiking trekking pants. I'll be wearing those instead of shorts. They're pretty cool, so I'm not worried about getting too warm in them. This is the knife I've chosen to bring out of a collection of knives that I've started purchasing since I got into this whole hobby, if you will. This is the Condor Woodlaw, and it's I can split wood with this thing. I can dig holes with it. It's like $60 knife. I mean, this is I really like the leather pouch. I don't feel it on my hip at all. I don't feel the bear spray on my hip at all. My bandana, ex officio boxers. So yeah, that's just, this stuff is 18 pounds minus what I'm wearing and carrying on my hip. And then these are the food bags here. This is the food bag for us, and this is the food bag for my dog. PFAT bag, fresh food storage bag, pest-free, airtight. I got these on a clearance rack at a dog show. Each one of those was like $2 a piece. I almost wish I bought more of them, but they're roll tops and they snap. So you obviously can imagine that all you have to do is run paracord or your bank line through this and then string it through a tree. And several hundred feet away from your camp spot, and you should be good. So yeah, I will make a separate video possibly on food that I bring for myself and 2 others, or just myself on a weekend camping, whether it be car camping or backpacking. You'll often see me use the mostly the same food with a few extra things. But yeah, alright, if you have any ideas, if you suggest taking out some of this stuff or adding in, I don't know, you can leave me a comment, or just hate the whole video. Anyways, thanks for watching. Be safe and have fun. Bye.